You won't believe what the Canadian government is doing now. We're talking cheaper beer, cheaper snacks, cash handouts, but there's a bit of a catch, and we're going to break that down for you. Hey everyone, my name is Myles Nowik of the Nowik Mortgage Team, powered by Indy Mortgage, and today we're diving into some recent announcements that have left a lot of us, and probably a lot of Canadians, scratching their heads wondering what the heck is going on. We're talking about a GST cut on holiday treats and some pretty unexpected cash payments coming to a lot of Canadians. But is this really a good move or just a way to get some extra votes? So a few days ago, the finance minister announced a reduction on GST on a few select items. We're talking Christmas trees, booze, chips, pretzels, you get the picture. And there's more. The Prime Minister also announced a $250 check for around 19 million Canadians. On the surface, it sounds great, right? Cheaper drinks, cheaper snacks for the holidays, and some extra cash in your pocket. But here's the thing. Our country's already running a significant deficit. So are these really the best move right now? Let's dig a bit deeper. The GST cut kicks in December 14th. Supposedly to give stores time to organize themselves. Now, reducing taxes can be a positive thing. It puts more money into the hands of people, which is great for spending and can help lift spirits during tough times. But here's where it gets tricky. We're reducing taxes on items like beer, snacks, which frankly aren't exactly essentials. And these cuts are just temporary, just for the holiday season. It's not a long-term strategy. It's more of a holiday gimmick. And then there's the $250 check. We're talking about 19 million people getting this money. That's a lot. But in terms of dollars and the messaging behind it, to me, it seems a lot like an attempt to gain some quick public favor, especially when you consider that this is being done while we're already adding billions to our national debt. So what does this mean for us? On one hand, sure, cheaper beer and snacks over the holidays is nice. And a $250 check is also going to help some families, no doubt about that. But when you look at the bigger picture, this feels like a short-term play for political points. The timing, the temporary nature of the tax cut, and the lack of focus on essentials all points towards being a move to win people over. Honestly, if the government really wanted to help Canadians, maybe they could have reduced GST on more essential items. Something that would have made a real difference in people's day-to-day lives. Now, this is not necessarily a bad idea in theory, but the execution feels rushed and the focus is a bit off. I believe they could have rolled this out in a much more thoughtful way, focusing on things that Canadians actually need rather than beer, pretzels, pre-made meals, and Christmas trees. That's right, Christmas trees. Maybe they could have done this for, I don't know, toilet paper, hygiene products, baby products like diapers and formula. Maybe give money to food banks to support families with things that they actually need. Also, let's not forget that all they're doing is giving us our own money back that we've already paid in taxes. The difference is now they're borrowing that money and they're going to have to pay interest on it. To sum it all up, we've got a GST cut on snacks and booze and a $250 check heading to millions of Canadians. It's an interesting approach, but I can't help but think that this is more about political gain than real economic help. And the idea of helping Canadians right now, in my opinion, really is a good one. Let's be real, a lot of families are struggling, especially during the holidays and after the last few years we've been having with high inflation, higher interest rates, and unemployment seemingly increasing. But this execution, it's not it. This is definitely not it. There's definitely potential here, but it feels like they've missed the mark by not focusing on essentials and things that people actually need. Now, on the topic of this, has it increased the bond market and pushed fixed rates up for mortgages? Absolutely it has. It's going to have a negative effect. That's a fact. Now, I recently did a video on upcoming mortgage rate wars, and this is definitely going to affect it. This has pushed the bond market, which is pushing fixed rates up. That being said, I still think these banks are going to be duking it out for your renewal business in 2025 and 2026. They kind of have to. And with new rules coming out from OSFI, moving your mortgage is just becoming incredibly easy. So if you want more details on that information, make sure to click right here or click the link in the description below. Now I want to know what you think. Is this actually helpful, or do you think it's just a bit of a distraction? Let me know in the comments below, and if you found this video insightful or helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. All this stuff helps me grow and helps me reach a wider audience. Once again, my name is Myles Nowik of the Nowik Mortgage Team. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.